Okay, today I'm having a egg, shrimp, and ramen boil. As you can see, I already boiled the eggs. This is what I need. I have the noodles, the pan. I already boiled the water. Now I'm going to add the seasonings that came in the pack. I'm going to stir them. Now I don't like my noodles too, soggy or nothing like that. So I still have to have that crinkle look in the noodles. If they don't have a crinkle look, it's overcooked to me. It's a nice boil. I have some shrimp. They're jumbo shrimp, large shrimp, excuse me. I'm going to add the noodles to the bowl. And I'm going to end up pouring the juice because it is a boil. I'm going to take some of that water out. Now I'm going to get to the shrimp. Boil some shrimp. And now I'm not going to put anything in the shrimp really, because I'm going to have all kind of sauces. So you see, I didn't put anything in there because the seasonings I'm going to add to it. Okay, now it's time to dump the shrimp in there. Now I have mushrooms. I love mushrooms. So I'm going to heat those up. I added a little bit of butter to the pan. I'm just going to, stir that until it's done. Gotta wipe the stove off a little bit. Look like it's something spilt on it. Maybe not, just me, but stir it again. Now I have to try one to see if it's done. It's hot. Okay, it's done. Now I'm going to add the mushrooms to the bowl. Add some lemon juice. I did drop a little I'm going to add some spices. Got some red hot chili flakes. And I did see I dropped the seed in there. I removed it. Definitely removed it. Got some parsley flakes. Add that. That's why I told you guys I didn't want to go add all the seasoning to my shrimp. I'm adding garlic powder because I knew I was going to season the boil. Now I'm going to add some sriracha hot chili sauce. It's brand new. I have to open it up. Got it. Now I'm about to add the sauce. I'm not going to go too overboard, but I am going to add some to it. Now I'm going to stir everything in. add some more parsley flakes to it. A little bit of crushed peppers flakes. And there you have it. I'm about to start my mukbang. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am having a ramen noodle and egg shrimp boil. Yeah, I named all those. I ain't had to name all those, but I did. That's what I did. And I have a story time. So today I have cucumbers, eggs, ramen noodles. It's definitely gonna be in background with the noodles that I have, the new noodles I tried from Amazon, and shrimp. I'm gonna have some water with ice. Whatever ice. And I have some extra sriracha hot chili sauce if I need it. Which I'm probably gonna use it because that's what I do. I like hot stuff. I'm gonna start off with a prayer and we have a story time. We're gonna dig in. Amen. And amen again. All right. So I have my little sticks, and I also have a fork on the side, just in case I don't make it home tonight. Girl, bye. But that's not it. I'm gonna take one bite. I will usually have these shrimp pill, all that stuff, but I ain't do it today. I'm in a different mode tonight. Put it in here. Now, pour that extra hot stuff on there. Take a bite of this cucumber. Did y'all hear noise in the background? It's my heater kicking in. So good. One more from the noodles. And mushrooms. I ain't even talk about mushrooms. I had mushrooms in here too. And then y'all saw it from the video, the clips from before, showing y'all what I had in here. Okay. All right, this story time is for my man on the ID channel. So I took notes because I be forgetting stuff, especially if I try to watch it right that day. Like I told y'all, it's from For My Man. It's about Tiffany and Timon. I'm sorry, Timon. I done made up a name. Tamani. That's what it is, Tamani. Mm. And the cousin Jamal. Which Jamal ended up getting killed. Earlier in the story. This is how Jamal is the reason that Tamani and Tiffany hooked up, because that was Jamal's best friend and Tiffany was his cousin. So when he ended up getting killed or whatever, his close friend, one of his close friends, Tamani, came around and comforted Tiffany. Now Tiffany was this quiet little innocent little girl, but she had a kid from a previous relationship, which she was with her high school lover since she was like 17. So she wasn't thinking about no other guys, none of that. She was like, she told people, I can count the guys that I slept on my hand, on one hand. Like, basically. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to eat because I'm hungry. So, her baby dad that she was with, they ended up separating. And once her cousin Jamal ended up getting killed, and one of his family's household on the step, they shot him down, killed him. And Tiffany took that hard because her and him was like this. When I tell you it was like this, it was like this. She took it hard. So once the funeral came, his friends, everybody came. She ended up seeing one of his close friends from when they were kids, and she knew. And when he saw her, they both were like happy to see each other. Like, she was happy to see him. They was talking more. Like, extremely more. So, they ended up getting into a relationship. A relationship that nobody could break apart. All the family members was like, her mom and cousins, dad, all of them. And they don't trust this dude. Like, you need to let him go. She wasn't trying to hear that. She was in love with him. So she stayed with him. Then moving in together. And like I told y'all, I'm looking at my notes because there's a lot going. Oh, this thing caught my throat, back in my throat. There's a lot going on with the story. So, like I said, they ended up moving in together, Tiffany and Timon. And once they moved in together, Tiffany started saying like stuff was suspicious. Like she started noticing stuff that wasn't out of the norm. Which was probably already there. But she didn't notice it because she was so in love. He was staying out late night. And she would text him and he would tell her, "Oh, just go to sleep. I'll be home soon." Whatever. Whole time, Tiffany like, "I know you wouldn't love that chick. I just can't prove it, and I don't want to argue with him. I'm just that girl." And let God. So when he come home, she would act like she's sleeping, knowing that she on the side, boiling. Boiling. You hear me? She's boiling. So one night, they were texting each other, and she asked him, like, "What's going on? Where you at?" She woke up like 3 o'clock in the morning and was like, "You're not here," because he's usually there. And he was like, "Oh, I'm around the corner. I'll be right back. I'm coming." Oh, excuse me. Mind you, she ain't know nothing about this other outside life. She ain't know nothing about that. She just loved this man. But whatever he told her, she believed it. I told y'all I got notes. Alright, the night that she was waiting for him at home, and she was all stressed out, shots were fired. But she ain't know nothing about it. Because she was at home trying to cover up that she was waiting for him. She wasn't looking at no news channels. She didn't care about that. She cared about her man come home. And not cheating on her. So in the meantime, when the shots were fired, 2 guys got shot. 2. One of them lived. The other one died. But they got killed because they was playing a poker game at this little area where everybody always play. They won big. Him and his boy. They was happy celebrating. And here comes a masked man. Tell him, "Give me all your money that you just won. Now, mind you, they're like giving it to him. They're moving in slow motion. I guess they wasn't moving fast enough, and the masked man got mad and started shooting them. Shot them, killing one, leaving one wounded. The one that they left wounded, he was able to talk, but guess what? He couldn't identify the person who shot them because they had a mask on. So that left no hope. So, this is how they actually caught them. Once the night of the shooting, a car was there. And the car that drove off had a license plate to it, which they couldn't figure out the person because they had on all black, mask, all that stuff. But once they ran a license plate on a car that was leaving, it was under Tiffany, Simone's girlfriend. Name, which she ain't know nothing about nothing. Nothing. It's so good, y'all. So Tamani was like excited because let me tell you. He was excited because he committed this crime, and he started talking too soon. He was telling his associates that, oh, I shot this person at a party. I shot these two people and they, like, I was robbing them and I don't know what's going on with them. He told somebody else that. Like, why would you tell somebody else that and you don't know what's going on? Dummy move. He told him this, and when he told him this, somebody called in to the police department because the police already came back to Tiffany and told her, if you don't testify against him because we know he was involved in this shooting, it was under your name, you're getting 5 years in prison and whatever. And you'll never see your son. You won't see your son for a long time. So, she agreed. If you don't testify against him, you won't see your son. She agreed to testify against him. In the meantime, they had raided her house and found matter of fact, they pulled over Tamani and found a gun in the car with him. They found out the ballistics and the weapons matched the shooting that they was looking for. So they can only charge him with a weapon offense. And they knew he was going to get out soon, so he had a bill for $400. Tiffany went up and paid that and got him out. Not knowing the true story of what he did, because he kept lying to her. He was telling her different stuff, and she didn't know what was going on. She ain't know nothing. Nothing. See? I gotta make sure I'm good. So once he got out, Tiffany started giving him the silent treatment because she like, something not right. That's what she used to do when she was mad at him. Give him the silent treatment. Now the whole time, these guys won lots of money off this poker game. That's why they were targeted. The story was really interesting to the point where Tiffany ended up testifying against him. Once they offered her that deal with just probation, if she didn't talk, Tiffany was going to get... I forgot to tell y'all this part. Tiffany got pulled over by the U.S. Marshals. And she thought... No, they thought it was him. Once they pulled her over, she had her feet on the brake. She didn't know what was going on. She just, or did she? I don't know. We don't know. Nobody ever know. Because she said he never told her anything. So oh, excuse me. See, y'all, took me off my coordination where I had the story put together. I was about to end it. But I guess there's other important parts. Mushroom's good. When they pull her over, that's what I didn't tell y'all. She was so scared. She didn't know what was going on. She had her foot on the brakes. She never put it in the park. So when the U.S. Marshal pulled her over, she stopped. But then she ended up getting nervous and took her foot off the damn brake. It looked like she was trying to hit one of them. We'll still never know to this day. Was she really trying to hit one of them? Or was she... was she really scared? Was trying to get out of that situation? They took it as, oh, it's a win-win situation. Better get that ass. They took her to the hospital. And she was laying there, whatever. She woke up. There was the officer at the bed for her. We're rescuing you because at the scene, they ended up shooting her in her neck. Because they was confused. It's like, why are you doing as much? But according to her, she said the cops looked scared, like they did the wrong thing when they shot her. Like, were they really scared, or they knew, like, they were dangerous? So they ended up arresting her and told her later on, because they were charging her with murder and all that stuff with him, because she was doing everything protecting her. They told her, if you testify against him, you're going to prison with him for the rest of your life, or whatever. And she got a little kid, and they told her you will never see your kid again. And mind you, her kid is not by him. But that night, when she got pulled over and she ended up running the cop over, he had her son babysitting at the house. When they pulled her over, they asked him where he was at. And she told them he was at the house babysitting her son while she went to the grocery store. They ended up going to her house, arrested him for murder, and told her they don't want, if you testify against him, you'll get 5 years probation, which is going to be on your record, but you won't do no jail time. She took the deal. When she took the deal, she started getting on her life. And this was in Savannah, Georgia. She started getting threats on her life, and she ended up moving out of there because they was threatening her. Moving somewhere else, and she ended up coming back to court because people were sending her death threats, and she didn't know if it was coming from him. He was in prison. He was living that lifestyle like he was like in a gang stuff. So she left Savannah, came back when it was time to go to court against him. When she got in court, she looked at him only once. That's what she said. Looked at him once, and the rest of it, she just told it like she thought he would tell her everything. He never told her what was going on. He just did his own thing, so she let it go. And forgot all about him, which was very much needed. So once she forgot about him, she can move on with her life. And that's why she act like she lived somewhere else and never told nobody else where she lived at, because she didn't want to be a victim. And she speak out now because when it came out, the judge sentenced him to life. Life in prison, which she'll never get out. And she was on TV to tell her story. She ended up getting probation. She took that because she wanted to be around her son. But like I told you, she moved it from in another state. She had death threats on her life, which I guess it ended up going away once they found out he got life. They didn't want to play with her, and they just let everything go. They let go and let God. So that means she was living her life again. She looked nice, well dressed, prepared, because when in the videos you actually saw it, like she looked, even with him, he looked like he wasn't no hustler. He wasn't doing none of that. He was like as a bum off the street, like. But I guess he was, you know how people do their thing where they making money and they don't get dressed, they don't show nothing. Like, I guess that's what he was doing. But she fell in love with him. She was going to school doing all that stuff, and life changed on her so suddenly. So suddenly. Anywho, y'all, I'm about to end this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on those post notifications so you know when your girl upload her next video. Until next time, see ya.